Hey guys, it's Stuart from Stuart Scale Models, and this is going to be my official entry video into the Warren Blanch tribute buddy build. You'll have to excuse the croaky voice. Unfortunately, I've been laid low with a rather nasty cold this weekend. And sod's law, it was my weekend off when I was hoping to get some quality time on the workbench. But unfortunately, I started the symptoms last Thursday, which you saw in my last video. By Friday, it started coming on strong, and by Saturday, I was just wiped out because it had gone onto my chest and aggravating the asthma. So I've just had no energy at all to get onto the workbench this weekend. So I'm afraid my other builds, including my Captain Phasma, are on a little bit of a delay. I was hoping to get back on work on the Gepard for Leo pop. Oh God, I'm sorry, I'm tired, guys. I'm just wiped out. Start again. I was gonna hope to get the replacement turret assembled this weekend for the Gepard for my entry into the Leopard group build, which actually finished, I think, around about just over a week ago. But as I say, I've just been wiped out. But anyway, changing the subject, this is, as I say, my entry into the Warren Blanch tribute buddy build, which is the V1 Flying Bomb. It's distributed by Tamiya 148th. The V1 itself was one of Hitler's vengeance weapons for the Allies invading Europe, as it were. It was one of his last gasps to try and turn the tide of the war by sending these and hitting London and other municipal cities in the UK. It was also used during the Battle of Armitage during the Normandy campaign, but with little effect. It was in effect the very first cruise missile. It was one of two weapons, the other being the V2, which will be my second entry of this buddy build next year. That will be the DML Dragon kit I obtained from Timmy Iverts at Telford just last November. So this will be my first entry. You can actually do it on and have it sitting on a trolley, but I was going to do a bit something different, as you can see from the other kit that's actually with it, but I'll go more into that in a minute. So I'm just going to take that away and we'll look at the kit itself. Anyway, excuse me. As you can see here, you got a lovely illustration on the box of the V1 itself being chased by a Meteor Mark 1, which had then just gone into service, and it was the RAF's first jet fighter. They were used mainly to shoot down or basically go along and basically tip up the wing to get the gyroscope out of incandescence so it wouldn't hit the target of London. Along with Spitfires, Tempests and any other Allied fighter at the time. So there you go. I think this kit dates from around about the mid-80s. It's been in production and still is in production, so you can easily get hold of one of these. I think another company, I'm trying to remember who it was now, do a 135th model of this with the piloted as well as the missile version of the V1. But unfortunately I forget what company it is now, so if you want to leave your comments in the comments column, by all means do so. But as I say, the actual group, keep saying group build, buddy build itself is basically for any aircraft or missile platform used from the Second World War right up until the end of the Cold War. Okay. And as I say, this is my first entry into it. On the side here you've got side views of the actual missile along with some text in Japanese, because obviously this is Japanese import, and again on the same on the other side. Sorry, that's my Captain Phasma figure just fallen down, sorry about that. The kit number itself is, if I get it into shot, 61052/1200. So if you want to freeze frame that, you can. Okay. There's not a lot in the kit itself. I mean, the instructions are on the back of the box, as you can see here, and as you can see, it comes with a trolley if you want to put it on that. And then there's your cutler call out, obviously in Tamiya, as well as the decal placement for all the stencils, etc. Okay, so let's have a look at the kit itself. It basically comes with one sprue only of the actual main fuselage halves, the wings, tail planes, and obviously you got the radiator grille there, and then you got the major sub-assemblies for the actual trolley itself. Detail on it is fairly good, especially with the grills here for the air inlet, and then obviously you've got the lovely recessed panel lines along both fuselage halves of the missile itself, as you can see there. Okay, very fine, crisp detail, which is up to me as normal, usual standard. But I suppose if you were that ingenious, you could always get that and try and cut the bottom out, make yourself a scratch built cockpit and do the piloted version. Don't know if anybody's attempted that yet, but we'll see. As far as I know, I think the chief test pilot, Anna Reich, actually flew a piloted version because they were having gyroscope problems with the development of it at the time. And on the end here, you can see the little propeller, which actually used to arm the actual warhead inside in flight. So there you go, and that's basically that. And on the end here, you can see the control lever for the tailplane of the missile. Okay. As I say, there's no instructions inside the box, they're on the outside. You've just got a little pamphlet saying don't eat it, don't sniff it, don't bathe with it, don't kiss it, don't make love to it, etc. Then you've got one sheet of decals, which is all your stencils, and believe it or not, you can actually read some of the writing there if I get it up close enough to the camera. But again, they're rather thick and a bit shiny, so yeah, you're going to have to use a lot of decal solutions and obviously a lot of clear to make them bed down properly. In fact, to me, I've actually got a solution which you can actually do that now, so check out Andy Hobby Headquarters, he'll tell you about it. So there you go. So that's basically that kit in a nutshell. There's not a lot to it, and I suppose you could build it in one afternoon really. But as I say, I originally was going to do it on the trolley on a little vignette, but I think I'm going to do something a little bit different, because I was looking around eBay to see if there's any accessories to go with this kit, and sure enough I did come across something, and it's made by a company called Sarissa Precision Limited. It's actually the actual launch pad, or the launch yeah, the actual launch pad they used to use the V1s on, and it's actually got the trestle which holds the missile as well, and it's a laser cut balsa wood one, which you can put together with wood glue. So I'm going to do that, weather it up, and then just do it on the base, as you can see here, as a little vignette, because I thought that would add a little bit more interest to the subject really, rather than seeing it just on a plain old trolley. So yeah, that's going to be quite interesting to do, because this is my first sort of wooden laser cut kit I've ever built. So, and it's principally designed to go with this Tamiya kit itself, and is in 1/48. So check it out on eBay if you want to get hold of one. So there you go. So that's my entry into the Warren Blanch tribute buddy build. As I say, I will be doing a second entry, but that won't be until next year. I'll probably start on this fairly soon actually, and alongside with the other builds that I'm doing at the moment. So there you have it. Short and sweet, but there you go, and hopefully I'll have my normal voice back in the next video. As I say, it's just wiped me out cold, guys, so I've just had no energy to get on the workbench. So I'm just going to get some rest now after doing this video, and hopefully I'll be back on the bench fairly soon. Anyway, that's it for now, guys. So until next time, get kit crazy, happy modelling, and I'll speak to you soon. Cheers.